Let's take a look at this Rose video. See what this psycho has to say.
Brad Taste in Music got arrested over a confrontation he had with Tina. The reason he told me this is because he said to me while laughing that no one would believe me. The problem is that he didn't.
I don't know how credible she is, to be honest. Brad is a piece of shit. I could see him taunting her and saying these things, but this person is very, very vile. Believes very horrible things. Again, some of the most vile tweets I have ever seen written out, posted by her. And she keeps like doubling, tripling down on these things. She's a straight weirdo. But we're watching because it's kind of fascinating.
Account for the fact that this is all public record and I was easily able to find evidence of this occurring. That's not all that I have. After Brad got arrested, Tina secretly recorded the confrontation that they had and leaked that recording to HiveMind.
This is confirmed by Brad himself. This is exactly what he said happened in that last video we just watched. He wasn't shy about saying how pissed he was about it.
She recorded me in my house, yelling at her through the door. I was fucking pissed. I was just like mad because I'm trying to fucking figure everything out in like an impossible situation. You know, trying to get things back to normal so that like we can live a normal fucking life. HiveMind is a collective of guys who I very much respect, but Riley's a diva and Graydon's a brute. You know, the fact that like my ex moves to Detroit, like around all these like HiveMind people, and then starts like dating Graydon's roommate.
So she's actually corroborating what he's already told us.
That is the reason she moved to Detroit. That is the reason.
Hold on. BRB breaking my lease and moving to Detroit. So she posted that March 31st of 2024. And then she quote tweeted that later saying, "This tweet again, except this time it isn't a joke." And she did end up moving to Detroit, as Brad told us, and continuing to work with HiveMind and all of that, and actually dating one of them and whatnot. She like took over Brad's life basically. So no wonder he's bitter, but he sucks. Like he actually fucking sucks. I don't know if she's a bucket of tea. Is that an expression? I don't know if she's a bucket of tea. I think I just made that up. Yeah, I don't know if she's a bucket of tea either. You know, Tina here. She may be shitty too. I don't know. That doesn't excuse any domestic violence that he did against her though.
Detroit. That is the reason she's working with HiveMind. And when I told Brad about the tweet that Tina made, he said it was lame and she has no respect for him.
She's leaking the DMs. Rose shared this with Brad, the fact that his ex is moving to Detroit, working with HiveMind. He goes, "Lame, LOL, she has no respect for me." That's basically in line with what he was saying in the video. Rose goes, "People in comments are assuming you guys broke up. Sorry if any of this is upsetting to you." Brad goes, "We did." Rose goes, "I know." Brad goes, "But she is just trying to make it official when it's literally the worst timing." Rose goes, "Oh, yikes, and apparently she's working with HiveMind now, but I can't confirm that." Brad goes, "I figured that would happen."
Has no respect for him. They unfollowed each other, but they want to keep all of this private and just pretend like they're still on good terms. No, they're not on good terms. I had a call with Brad, and he was saying some very negative stuff about...
I can imagine. I mean, he was extremely, very nasty, negative in the public video that he posted to his own YouTube channel. Imagine what he's saying about her in private to this other, like, really garbage person, Rose.
When Brad made that video saying that he needed 10K, he made that video because Tina wanted money. Well, you need to...
So it does sound like Tina is like fleecing Brad. Like I just said a moment ago, I don't think she's a great person either. We watched an hour or two ago Brad asking his fans for $10,000. Well, apparently it's because Tina needed $10,000, which he also said he was spending $5,000 a month on Tina. I don't know what the fuck that's for exactly, but you know, everybody is corroborating each other. That's the beauty of this whole drama, is nobody's really lying too much, for real. So it's easy to follow.
Understand is that Tina quit her job once Brad started to make money doing YouTube. And because of all the controversy, the money stopped coming in. Brad basically told me that Tina wanted money because he was gonna take time off of work. She basically ratted him out and betrayed him because her source...
So she got him arrested? I don't know. I mean, if the cops are willing to arrest you, I don't know. It must have been pretty fucking bad.
One of my abusers, so I can damn fucking right do that to you. I can kick you the fuck out of here for what the fuck you've done to me. You've destroyed me.
What? How? All I've ever wanted to do is support you.
Stop lying to me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp. Look at me and accept what you have done to me. Do you see what I've become? You've killed me. You promised me everything. You lied to me. What did I promise? Look at me in the fucking eyes and say that again. Look at me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me what the fuck you just said. Tell me. Get out of my house. Get out of my You're blind.
Don't.
You are evil. Like, you're evil.
Brad ain't no angel, that's for sure.
Source of financial income was gone. And then Brad said,
And nobody wants to work. That's the biggest problem. Nobody wants to fucking like actually just do a DoorDash shift or something. I figured that would happen. Rose sent a voice memo, but anyway, you seemed really happy in the road trip photos, talking about like his rehab trip. Brad goes, can't listen because I'm in the car with mom, but I'll listen a bit later. Rose goes, yeah, you're good, no problem. Then Brad goes, I'm not gonna post about her or any breakup, lol. Let her waste hive mind money instead of mine, lol. Awful. Okay. Less than a year later, he does start talking about the breakup though, so whatever. Rose goes, oh, for real, that's 100% the healthy thing to do. It just sucks that it seems like she's trying to turn the hive mind guys against you. At least that's the impression I got from what you told me. Nah, humbug. Bah, forget about Tina. I'm making moves and DJing. I'm gonna be a DJ, mom.
I'm not gonna post about her or any breakup. Let her waste hive mind's money instead of mine. Also, when I had a call with him, he was saying the R slur straight up.
She's just like straight up throwing him under the bus. That's funny. He also talked about saying edgy jokes to his dad and not knowing who he is anymore. Oh, so he left out some important details about the daddy's trip. Why'd you leave out those details, bro? Tell us about the edgy jokes with daddy. Please. It was very important. Remember? It changed you. Tell us about those jokes, dude.
And I was making music in nature with my dad, you know? And just like connecting and like improvising. And it was great. Like, it was good shit. I discovered, like, you know, through this time with my dad, that he is, I'm just gonna say it, like a musical genius.
Goes along with the point I was making that like the person he is offline is very different from how he portrays himself. Apparently Tina was controlling his life for 5 years and turning his friends against him. But honestly, that's not even the craziest part of this all. That came when Brad sent me an audio message of him basically telling me that he met up with his old friend who's a sex offender.
What's up, Rose? I don't think you needed to do anything different. Rose, you are someone who is self-aware about their own actions and the consequences of which those actions brought. As far as I'm concerned, you're not crazy. You're not horrible. And if it means anything, one of the people I came home to and met, the dude is now a registered sex offender who faced life in prison. And my other friend,
That's like some pedophile shit. Life in prison for being a sex offender? That's gotta be like you did something weird with a kid. You're facing life? By the way, is that the friend that he's talking about sharing music with and smoking weed with in the car? Brad, he's such an idiot. He can't help himself. He's so stupid. It's wild.
my other friend got in a drunk driving accident and was under house arrest and just got his ankle monitor off. So if he's
We're all pieces of shit. I just like to surround myself with pieces of shit. Maybe that is a thing. Like he surrounds himself with bigger pieces of shit than he is to make himself look bigger, like a mogging situation.
think you have it rough, the people I know in real life are far more dangerous than you can ever be.
Brad really told
Jesus.
everybody that he was going offline. And the first thing he fucking does is goes and meets up with his old buddy who's a registered sex offender. You can't make this shit up. And to all of you who said, oh, Rose doesn't have anything, do you still think that now?
We're in the room with a bunch of I'm scared of everybody involved in this story. Actually, I'm terrified. Might have nightmares tonight. Saving memories for later.
Do you? Do you really? And the people are mad at fucking me. They're mad at me. What the
Yeah, bro. Don't forget, this person sucks, dude.
fuck? The context of this is obviously that I felt bad considering how much of a big deal was made out of him being friends with me. And it's like, okay, that message did its job, right? Because obviously there's people out there who are a lot worse than me. But at the same time, I'm just left here thinking like, okay, why is the whole internet mad at me when there's other people to get mad at, you know? Like, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not a sex offender. And if you're gonna get mad at Brad for being friends with anybody, it should probably be that guy. You know? All I'm saying, get off my shoulders, okay? I've had enough of this shit. And so I know you're probably thinking, Rose, why are you releasing
Sorry, I have to take momentary breaks from this shit to like catch my breath. And I mean, this is we're in the weeds, people. We're in the fucking weeds.
this? So after I made my exposed video on Brad, me and Brad genuinely rekindled. Like, we actually became friends again. And I have proof of
Did you hear that, guys? Brad's besties with Rose Mulet again.
this too. On Brad's most recent video on his channel, where he's sharing a DJ mix that he made, you can hear my voice. It's the cops, but they want to see me and talk to. I sent him an unreleased song
Okay.
that I was working on, and he got really excited over us making a collab song together.
I have a draft done, might tweak this later. She goes, I can isolate the vocal takes, but yeah, the first file is the full song with the beat. I reused it because I liked it. Second file is just the vocals. Anyway, good night. I expect you not to see this until tomorrow, so don't worry. And then Brad sends her this reply in video form.
Smell that, Rose? There's the undeniable scent of amazing music.
In addition to that, you can go on Brad's publicchess.com profile, go to his recent games, and hey, look, there I am.
They're chess buddies.
So yeah, now I know what you're thinking.
That's funny.
Rose, if you rekindled your friendship with Brad, why the fuck are you posting this video then? Good question. The answer is because I'm impulsive and I posted a little clip of the audio that he sent me. So, oops. Oopsies. And at that point, I'm like, all right, well, I don't want people to speculate any further. Here's everything. Now, Brad is in rehab right now.
At this point, if anybody flips on Brad for any reason, I don't feel bad at all, because how many times Brad has flipped on other people for no reason? So chances are, Rose probably actually has a good reason to flip on Brad, because he's been flipping flopping on everybody else. You know what I mean? So I don't feel any sympathy for him at this point.
So he is not watching this video. He is not watching your response videos where you rip off everything that I'm saying here. I see you, Turkey Tom. New Brad situation is crazy. Nah, I see you, fuckers. Yeah, so basically what happened is we fully made up and we became
This is like, I think, like an archived video, by the way.
friends. And then I would like message
But it's actually helping solidify the details here.
him and he would like respond very weirdly. Like, this does not
I actually don't care about reading all this. I get the point. Like, Brad seems to be pretty good friends with this Rose person here.
sound like, it was like days before, we were having conversations, we were playing chess, things were going great. And then as soon as he checks into rehab, it's like those people got to him. They started whispering in his ear, like,
Okay, now she's just losing it. But that's good to know. Thank you, Rose, for that. Helpful. His reaction made this so much worse. He didn't even have to address that. The people that were mad at him for taking a picture with Ethan, they don't care. They would have moved on to the next thing to be enraged about. He could have made no statement, continued to just make his typical content, and his channel would have been totally fine. He made music content. He didn't make political content.